So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Love Sick Love 2012. I thought I was going to hate this movie when I saw the first 30 minutes or so, but I guess it's sort of a mix between romantic comedy in the beginning, and then at the end we've got horror flick, Psycho Single Mom, which is kind of cool. I like the last hour or so, especially when Em- Emmet Walsh makes an appearance. This is going to be one of those kind of movies that makes you feel uncomfortable, especially if you dated one of these crazy psycho bitches before. Which is not to say that all single moms are like this, but yeah, when my divorce goes to trial, I'm going to say at least I didn't marry an axe murderer. I should have known not to marry a single mom. But that's just my personal prejudice. I'm fucking single. I'm tired of marrying single moms. I married two of them. One time I was on a date with my ex coworker, and she goes, You should leave a large tip. Don't you know they're single moms?" And I said, "Yeah, I should know. I married two of them." She didn't like that response, but anyways, enough with my single moms rant. This one is even more psycho than my ex-wife's. So her deal is she's got two young kids, not surprising, and she doesn't tell her dates that she's a single mom until she lures them into the country house there with Emmet Walsh playing the grandpa. And there's also a grandma, the two aforementioned kids running around like little devils. So this guy falls for it. He's like the owner of this foreclosure company. Emmet Walsh makes him to be out to be a bad guy, like he's making people homeless or whatever. And he just says, "That's not my responsibility." Pretty good answer, but anyway, this flick has a lot of unsettling moments, like when the single mom has him tied up in the bed, chained up to the bed. I should, well, no, I guess at first he gets tied up, and this is after she hits him over the head with an iron because he's trying to get away from this woman after he finds out that she's a single mom. And she does this weird stuff, like she celebrates holidays every day that she's with this guy. And apparently she's done this to other pretend boyfriends in the past. I guess she figures if you sleep with her, that automatically makes you her boyfriend, which is interesting concept. Uh, I've had one night stands before, and they just took off like they didn't want anything to do with me. So, or maybe I didn't want anything to do with them, or a combination of both. But in any case, it's just this movie is just unsettling when she says, "Why don't you love me for who, you know, regardless of how many kids I have?" I guess that means unconditional love, similar to the love you would have for, say, God or Jesus or something. She thinks she's God Almighty. She can chain this guy up even if he tries to sneak out or whatever. And he does come up with some pretty clever ways of sneaking out, but in each case he fails. I don't want to spoil the ending, but like I said, she beats him over the head with an iron. That moment was pretty jarring. when she starts getting violent with him. And it doesn't let up from there. I mean, she's not a great actress by any means, but I think Emmet Walsh makes up for the lack of acting on the lead actress's part, the single mom. So that was pretty cool to get to see the old man get such a prominent role in this kind of movie, no less. Like I said, it's a unique concept, romantic comedy mixed with horror. Kind of cool. I mean, I've never seen a movie with this kind of plot before, other than say a low budget movie from some no name production company. Um, so that was pretty cool to see this kind of storyline. And of course, she's got him tied up with duct tape and chains and stuff. He manages to escape around Christmas time, New Year's, but he shoots himself in the head. He's pretty bloodied up, stumbling around the forest, kind of like, Maggie Evans trying to escape from Barnabas almost. Anyways, yeah, I wish I could watch some more Judas Zachary craziness on Dark Shadows 1970, but unfortunately, Disc 4, Season 23 that they sent me was cracked, unplayable, unwatchable. It happens from time to time, but I love the weird music, the Judas Zachary theme. I got to get that on my iPod, man. Anyways, I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. I didn't think the music was that great. I thought they could have used a Blondie song. One way or another, I'm gonna find ya. I'm gonna get you, get you, get you, get you. That's a perfect stalker song. And the guy is kind of a serial dater, so that makes the psycho's single mom bitch even more angry, especially when his cell phone lights up and it's somebody named Kara with her boobs hanging out. But that was pretty interesting. Anyways, I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Like I said, I thought it was a good movie. It could have been a great movie if they had a better soundtrack instead of phony pop music, Taylor Swift type stuff. Not really my cup of tea per se, but be that as it may, it doesn't distract from the story at all. Just kind of pisses you off more that they couldn't find a better soundtrack, no less. But yeah, this movie is aggravating. It definitely hit my hot buttons because I've been there, done that. Which is not to say that I married an axe murderer, but almost. Shall we say, legalized abductor of children, which is almost as bad, but not quite. Not quite on that other level, as it were. So, anyways, cool movie. I liked it. Definitely dig Emmet Walsh in all of his movies. I think he's been in over 200 feature films and television shows and whatnot. So that's pretty cool that he's still alive and doing movies. Unlike most people in Hollywood, who get plastic surgery and then they try to star in big budget films. So, yeah, facelifts, Botox, plastic surgery, you name it. That's for Hollywood folks, I guess. But Emmet Walsh can still act at age 80 or however old he is. I don't know. He's in his 70s or 80s, I forget. But he looks much older than he actually is, which is pretty cool. I got to give him props for that. Uh, you know, continuing to act in these less than stellar movies, kind of like what Betty Davis did back in the 70s, I guess. So cool flick. Check it out later.